Hey guys, greetings from Toronto's Pearson International Airport. And as you can notice, oh my gosh, I am by myself. There's no Audrey. Womp diddy womp womp. I mean, I'm so used to traveling with her that it's so strange to be taking a trip by myself. Anyways, where am I going? I haven't even told you. I am taking a trip to India and I'm going to be meeting up with my friend David. I'll tell you a little bit more about that. First things first, I need to get through security. And this is the line now for the flight that I'm going to be on. I am glad I came a little bit early, let me tell you. Am I gate E? Am I gate D? Let us see. The ticket tells me I'm gate E. I had been complaining about the lines to check in, but actually when I went through security, there's hardly anyone. So I came just the right time, guys. Glad to see that my flight is still on time. So normally when Audrey and I come here to the airport in Toronto, we typically go to Tim Hortons for something just like cheap, quick, basically Canadian fast food. But I'm actually gonna see if they have some Indian food in this airport. I sure hope they do. Well, there's Vietnamese, but I'm not noticing Indian yet. They've also got dim sum, guys. Oh, that is very tempting. Oh my gosh, guys, I think I'm in luck. Check out this. I think this is the one I can order some Indian food from. Maybe Marathi. Rice and curries over here. Down here I've got sides. It looks like naan bread. Oh man, check out this. When you have the choice between plain naan and garlic naan, that is a no-brainer. And what to get with the garlic naan? Let's check out the rice and curry section. Oh wow. Look at that, guys. Butter chicken, chicken tikka masala, paneer matter masala. So like all of my favorites. Aloo gobi, which I love. Oh man. Decisions. I think I'm gonna go with the paneer matter masala. Oh. Add garlic naan for $2. You better believe it. So that means I can cancel my other order. So it comes with cubed paneer cheese, cooked in a mild curry made from chopped masala, cilantro, coriander, and chili. So in total, with tax and gratuity, that's gonna be $17.84 Canadian, which is, I'm not even sure in US dollars, probably like $13, $14. Okay guys, so while I hurry up and wait for the food, I thought I'd tell you a little bit more about the trip. So the person I'm going with, David, my good friend David Hoffman, he's been making videos even longer than us. His channel is David's Been Here. I'm going to put a little link up above. Also, I'm going to make sure to put his channel in the description box below. I'm going to be teaming up with him and basically traveling all over India for 3 weeks. This is a trip that he's designed himself. And it's a very fast pace. I think we're going to 6 or 7 cities. I'll let you know the exact list after I've had a little bit of food, but I'm so pumped. It's going to be really cool to collaborate with him. I don't have a lot of experience collaborating with other YouTubers. Also, I rarely film by myself. And so this is going to be a really interesting new challenge. Like, I'm not used to doing these little selfie talks into the camera. And I feel like it's going to be a really interesting way for me to grow, maybe as a filmmaker, especially as a presenter. I've been wanting to go back to India for a really long time, and this is going to be my 3rd trip there. The first time I went was back in 2010, solo backpacking, ultra hardcore backpacking on a very shoestring budget. It was a wild adventure at the time. Second time I went was, I guess, a year and a half ago with my parents and Audrey. It was a little more upscale, so we were in like 1st and 2nd class seats on the trains. We had comfortable accommodations. And so this time it's going to be even more different. It's going to be a faster pace. I think we're going to be mostly staying in Airbnbs. And yeah, it's just going to be a really exciting experience to team up and travel with David. I can't wait. I mean, he's an excellent filmmaker, and I really respect his work. It's going to be so fun to do something together, and I'm hoping we can create some really cool content in India. Okay guys, the food should be here in just a few minutes, but I will let you know the full schedule now because I have it right in front of me. So, the many places that I'll be going to in India on this trip over just 3 weeks. So starting off in Mumbai, then heading to Pune, then to Hyderabad, and I apologize if I'm butchering any of the names at the moment, then Amritsar, Bangalore, Chennai, Kolkata, and Ahmedabad to finish things off before going back to Mumbai for a couple nights. So it's an insane pace. Basically, we're moving cities every basically 2 days. Sometimes we're in a place for 3 days. There's a couple places we're actually visiting for less than 48 hours, if you can believe that. So it's going to be a very fast schedule. Something else that's kind of interesting too, that I thought I'd show you, is this e-visa. I guess this has come into effect maybe just 2, 3, 4 years ago. I'm not entirely sure. But the first time I went to India, the process to get a tourist visa was quite arduous. Like, it took a really long time. I had to go visit a consulate. There was all kinds of red tape, all kinds of documents. So this e-visa, which still takes a little time to fill out, is so much easier, and you get approved within like just a couple of days. I think I had my e-visa approved in 48 hours. So it's made the process of going to India so much easier than in the past. Ho ho ho, look what just showed up. My curry, my rice, and my garlic naan. Alright, time to get after that. So I'm going to put a little bit of the curry directly on the naan. Oh man, that looks awesome. That's so good. Oh my gosh, that's so rich. Spicy too. And that naan, so garlicky, but also it's really buttery too, which I love. Just can't stop dipping it in the sauce, guys. Delicious. They just wished the passenger a happy flight and a spooky Halloween. That's pretty funny. And over here, guys, you can buy some Canadian souvenirs. I can't think of anything more Canadian than this. Maple smoked salmon. And you can also get pure maple syrup as well. And in all kinds of different containers. Check out the one down here. That's my favorite. So one of the interesting things about Canadian souvenirs is that they're not the typical type of thing you find in an actual Canadian grocery store. Like this, for instance, milk chocolate with maple and sea salt. I've never seen that in any Canadian grocery store. So guys, I'm going to be flying with Air Canada today, and one very unfortunate thing, on a long flight like this, I love to get an aisle seat. I want to have access to the toilets. I want to be able to stretch my legs easily, get up, not have to get over somebody, but unfortunately, this is a completely packed flight. Literally every seat is full. I couldn't get, I got here nice and early to ask for a seat change. Absolutely nothing can be done, so I will be in the middle, which is the worst. I'd rather actually get a window seat so I can film outside, but yeah, it is what it is. Unfortunately, nothing can be done this time. But my question for all of you is, which seat do you prefer? Do you like aisle, middle, or window? Does it change based on the length of the flight? Let me know. Guys, the ridiculous outfits of shorts, socks, shoes, and a jacket. Actually, right now in Canada, the temperature is about 0 degrees, and by the time I get to Mumbai, it's going to be in the 30s, so it's going to be an incredible, shocking change in temperature, and I will be shedding the jacket, probably the shoes, probably the socks, and wearing mostly flip-flops, t-shirts, and shorts this trip. Oh my gosh, it's a bit like herding cats with all those different zones. I'm in zone 5, but anyways, finally boarding now. And oh my gosh, the excitement is starting to build, like going back to India, guys. So excited for this. So excited for this. I actually ended up with quite a bit of legroom. much needed update. Made it to India, Mumbai, the biggest city of India. Wow, this is crazy. Like I'm so tired, but I feel like I've got this sudden like jolt of adrenaline now that I'm here. I'm so excited to be here. And yeah, it's basically just have to go through immigration, get my bag, and then find a cab. Guys, immigration was an absolute breeze. Like, I can't believe it. The last time I came to Delhi, it probably took me over 2 hours to get through. This time, not even 5 minutes. I was basically first in line, but I walked really quick out of the plane, and that's my secret. I kind of like catapulted ahead of all the other passengers. Guys, I've arrived at the hotel and I have to say, like, I am completely knackered. It's 2 in the morning. It took a little while to actually arrange a cab, get some money. Like, none of the ATMs worked with my card. And so I spent a half an hour doing that, waited in line for a cab for an hour. I didn't have my hotel address plotted on Google Maps, so it took about 5 different tries for my cab driver to find the hotel. So I'm gonna say goodbye for now, and I'll have more India travel and food videos coming for you really soon.